think the interface between engineering services and community engagement hasn't been formal in past times. If we can work out ways to better engage with the community and get their feedback early, that will help get that continuous improvement initiative moving much more quickly and much more seamlessly, and I think we'll get much greater outcomes for us.
Well, we're contracted for City of Melbourne to explain the technology to people of the new parking system and the advantages and the convenience of it, really.
My role is to really act as a liaison between our street teams that are dealing with the community on a day-to-day basis and feeding that information back to the City of Melbourne so they know what's going on, the types of things that are working and any kind of issues that come up or concerns from the public.
The council designers came up with what they thought was the best proposal, and then we've submitted it to public comment before it goes into detailed design. In the last 2 days we've established ourselves at either end of the day in local cafes to provide locals the opportunity of a face-to-face, less formal approach. So it's to avoid us commencing works and then receiving complaints about the nature of the project.
The good thing about the process is the ability to communicate and explain your case rather than being cut and dried. I think that's the best thing I got out of it.
From graffiti to dump rubbish to potholes outside the road to residential waste collection to how the city is presented and the general amenity. People are interested in their city. We are the custodians of that, and we need to make sure that we work and do what they would like us to do.
The City of Melbourne has been enhancing the Greek precinct, and they've come to us as a little committee, and we gave them feedback, and a lot of things happened. They've enhanced the skylights outside, they've done the awnings, they've enhanced the paving. We're more than happy. I'm more than happy. It's brought the precinct up a little bit.
It is about the community. They pay for our salaries, they pay for the infrastructure that's being constructed, they want to use the city, and so yes, of course it's about the community.
We've established advocates in each of the different laneways. The advocate's role is to be someone who feeds information out to other people within that laneway and back to council.
Through numbers to call up about graffitiing, vandalism, illegal dumping, and just regular monthly meetings to communicate our problems.
And we've found that by having a meal or breaking bread with these people every 6 weeks or so, we've gradually built up a trust between both parties and an acknowledgement that both parties can play a role in dealing with the problems.
Yeah, I think it's just opening up the communication lines, creates a mesh and a hub between us all as well.
And we've set up programs where we try and get their feedback from them and also give them feedback as well, and try and make the local community part of an information tree that we can all work together and resolve problems in the same way.
The connection between community engagement and engineering services is strengthening. An example of that, of course, is the training that we're undertaking. And I think that it will be reassuring to the community to know that if we say we've involved it, that we actually do know what we're on about, and it's another string to our bow to say we're using this as a tool.
Building relationships is important to people because they get to know that you're serious about it, that you really do value their opinion, you value their involvement, and you know that they have something to contribute to the debate or the issue that you on your own can't possibly know.
All the buskers that play in the Bourke Street Mall turn up weekly, 10 a.m. on a Wednesday. And what we do is we put all our names in a hat and draw them out one by one. First one drawn, it's first pick. And usually Saturday goes first in the mall, and then probably Friday and Sunday.
It's great, it's self-managed. I mean, they're the decision makers, so if they're not happy with it, we work it around and alter the situation again and actually provide a collaborative engagement for them.
And often it's only by getting to know people over a period of time that a sense of trust develops, and you can build on that trust and you find out more than you would otherwise do by following up with a letter or dealing with someone over a short term and then perhaps not seeing them again for a number of years.
I'd like it to be just the way we do it. I'd like to get to this point with community engagement where we don't have to push people to say, have you spoken to the community? I'd like to get to that point where they trust that we've done it, because we do.